Yes, I do have an update from Andrew's most recent appearance. He did appear in court on April 15th, and honestly, it was a very quick appearance. Not too much happened. He did officially plead not guilty. It was his arraignment at that time, so that was entered into the system. They did go ahead and schedule his next court date. It was reported that Myra's friends and family were in high attendance at the court, that they took up multiple rows, and there is a photo that I am showing here that a lot of them were wearing her favorite color. They had Dodger blue on, they made some shirts, and they were representing the number 5, which is that her birthday's coming up on May 5th, so they wanted to highlight that. And we actually surprisingly heard again from the city of Glendale, which is Andrew's former employer, because he was a firefighter for them. And they just made another statement stating that, their former firefighter was arraigned today and confirming that he is no longer employed by them and that he is under criminal prosecution by the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office. But they seem to want to make it very clear that he's not employed by the city of Glendale, and that was effective as of February 21st, 2026. I do have a very small clip from the courtroom from his proceedings, so I'm going to actually play it for you here.
Well, as a 0 of 60 calendar days?
Yes,
Mr. Jimenez, you're entitled to a speedy preliminary hearing within 10 court days and 60 calendar days of your arraignment. Your arraignment is today. You understand, waive and give up those rights so that your matter may be continued to May 12, 2026 as a 0 of 60 calendar days, with the understanding that your preliminary hearing may commence within 60 calendar days of May 12. And does counsel join the waiver? The court finds that the defendant has made a knowing and intelligent waiver of his right to a speedy preliminary hearing within 10 court days and 60 calendar days, and that his counsel of record joins in that waiver. Defendant agrees that the next court date of May 12, 2026 is 0:30 calendar days.
His next court date was scheduled for May 12th from that point, which is a little bit boring. It's mostly just a status check-in where they will schedule at that point his preliminary hearing. That is the important one, where they will present the evidence that they have to see how they will proceed if they will go to trial. He is no longer in a turtle suit. He is in regular jail clothing, and we'll check back in on May 12th. Again, to see when that date will be for his preliminary hearing, which will get the most information. If anybody else is interested in this case and you haven't heard of it before, essentially the quick rundown is Andrew is a former firefighter for the city of Glendale, which is part of LA County, and he is being charged with the crime of homicide against his wife, Myra Jimenez, where it's being alleged that he used an axe against her in a very violent crime. It is horrific. If you actually click on the comment above, it will link you to previous videos that I have done on there, and you can find them in my channel if you scroll down further. Once I do hit 10,000 followers, I will be able to categorize my videos so that you can find some of these things a little bit easier. You should be able to find it pretty easily. You'll see their photos immediately on the background of the case that I covered. I like to pretty much put them up front so that it is at least somewhat easy to find. So that's the update of now. I will loop back in when we have more on his case. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you're following me. If you haven't already, hit that heart button. It does help a lot. Please stay safe, be kind to one another. And as always, I will see you all in the next one.